Fox News reported, here's a little update on that Cincinnati brawl. And they have update, a fourth arrest has been made in connection with a violent Cincinnati brawl that took place on July 26th as authorities continue to hunt down suspects. Watch this from Fox News.
It's nearly a week after that 3 a.m. street fight. We see the leaders are now taking to the podium to address the fallout and the rising concern over crime.
And while the data shows the progress that we've made, it means nothing if the public perception does not match. Currently, too many Cincinnatians don't feel safe.
City officials saying they will increase police presence in downtown. And so far, 6 people have been charged with aggravated rioting and felonious assault. 4 are in custody, and police are actively pursuing the other 2. Police saying Jerome Matthews and another suspect ambushed the victims, one of them seen here. Before Matthews was bonded out of jail yesterday, his lawyer saying one of the victims actually started the fight when he slapped his client in the face, but detectives say they have proof that claim is not true.
Amazing, huh? And it's interesting how no one, well, at least no other black, well, I won't say no other black, but most blacks don't love one another to the point that they say, you know what, stop this. This is not normal behavior. It's not normal behavior. And it's everywhere. And it's interesting to see even the so-called lawmakers approving it. They go along with the attack on white people. They encourage it. And these people are saying this out loud now. They have no hesitation in talking about how they hate the white person and how they want to destroy them. 0 now. Human nature is evil. And here's an example of that. A Cincinnati City Council member, Victoria Parks, said they begged for that beatdown. Watch this from Fox.
Detectives say Matthews and another suspect ambushed the victims before attacking them, but Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks appeared to blame the victims in a Facebook post, writing, quote, "They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story." She's now defending that post, Bill, telling a local affiliate, quote, "Nobody deserves a beating, but there is such thing as inappropriate actions, and there are consequences to actions. And that is what my post meant."
Isn't that like amazing? Even the government supporting violence now, the black government. Think about that. And you vote these people into your government. You already know that they're evil, they have hatred, and you vote them in. And this is what you get. It's not going to get better, folks. It's not going to get better. Human nature will not allow it. That's why we all need a brand new nature, a nature of love, because human nature is of evil. If you have any anger at all, resentment, evil, revengeful, you are evil. Your nature is evil. In you there is no love. No love. Yesterday, the woman who was assaulted shared her first public statement online. Watch this from X.
I just want to say thank you so much to everyone for all of the love and support. It is very humbling that you have sent your prayers, your blessings. It's definitely what's keeping me going. And you have just brought back faith in humanity. So God bless you all. And thank you. I appreciate everything that you're doing for me, my family. It's been very, very hard. And I'm still recovering. I still have a very bad brain trauma. It's thank you. Thank you, everyone.
After a while, white Americans are not going to be able to leave their homes. Really, your life will be in danger. This is only going to get worse. Remember when some years ago, when it was just white knockout game, and the people would laugh. They would walk into stores or walk down the road, and they would knock white people out, and they would laugh. Now look what's happening. Mobs of black people jumping on white people, and they celebrate. If this is not evil, what is? And blacks is abnormal. This is not the way you should be living. And it wasn't like this prior to the civil rights movement. This came after the civil rights movement. Black people had common sense at one time, and they did not have leaders. They did not have leaders telling them to blame someone else for your problems, to hate your fellow man. They said to love one another. This came as a result of the civil rights movement teaching hatred and the parents failing the children and white people being afraid to speak up. And it's going to get worse because black people have been given permission. You heard a so-called lawmaker saying what she said about it. Oh, okay. They have been given permission to be evil against a race of people. And what's going to happen, white people are going to be afraid to go out because of the genocide upon a white folks in the same way they're doing in Africa, South Africa. And the blacks are going to turn on one another. Evil turn on the group after a while. Believe me, when they no longer can beat up white people, they're going to beat up one another. Because there's no love in this. Nothing but hate. And hate, desire, Satan, the spirit of evil, to rob, steal, and kill every human being. And black, you're being used right now for that. You're being encouraged to be this way. They took away the law. They took away the law so that you could be that way. I saw this thing on somewhere where it appears that 3 young black kids, boys, it appeared to be 3 boys, they went into a supermarket, and they stole, they gathered bags and bags of groceries or something. And on their way out, they locked the doors and locked them in. And they was like young kids. And they appear in the video. I don't know if it's real or not. You know, nowadays you just don't know. But they were like cursing at the store owner there, the manager, whomever, and threatened to destroy the store, break the windows out. They were acting just like black adults. And then the police came, and the police, well, we can't do anything about it. In California, they passed a law that you can steal a certain amount. And these people are doing it because the law is in support of them doing it. There's nothing in South that says don't do it. One last quick thing. Put now. If someone, let's say you were a boss, and you had a company, and you're the boss, and you had employees. And then one of your black employees got into it for whatever reason, one of your white employees. And that black employee sent a text to their family saying, this white man called me the N-word. And the family showed up to your business starting a mess. Would you fire that employee? Or would you say, oh, okay, check it out? Or would you fire that employee? Here's a video of a black family arriving at their niece's workplace after she texted them that a white coworker called her the N-word. This is mind-blowing to me. Watch this from X.
I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, they should be terminated. I want to know if they're going to be terminated. If they're not going to be terminated, we need to go to the next step.
Yeah,
I'm about to ask her right now. I don't know where she went, but I'm going to find out who it was. Who's calling you a nigga?
Who?
Manager?
No, him right there? Cooking food?
The white boy calling people nigga?
He don't hear nobody, he don't hear us having this
So
conversation.
he shouldn't still be working.
and I'm gonna have a talk with him right
Look,
now.
you need to have that talk or I'll have that talk. So figure it out quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk. I just have customers in my guys.
Deal with it. I'm going to wait around because I'll have the talk. Because I want him to call me that.
Yes.
And I'm gonna deal with him right now, okay?
Yeah, okay.
After I'm done with the
Take care of your
okay?
business.
Do you guys want any drinks?
No, I don't want nothing. I want you to take care of your business.
I would fire that heifer so fast to make her head swim. And she could never not only come and work at my company again, she couldn't even come there to eat. And then those people that come in there threatening one of my employees, I will have them arrested. Have them arrested. These black people got to cut this out. And white people, you're letting them walk all over you. And that's just bringing out the worst in them. Why don't you speak up? Call the police or something. Because they're going to use that word racism until the cows come home. Because in a physical way, they think it's benefiting them. It ain't done nothing for their soul but keeping them in hell. Ain't no way I would keep that person in my company. This is why most people don't want to hire black people anymore. I hear it all the time. Here's a video of a black family. Here's a video of a mother who says she faced racism just 5 hours after giving birth via C-section. Watch this from X.
Now,
I want my baby.
okay, I will press charges
Who-
because
who-
you cannot record us. We have to give consent. It is.
But I
in all
asked
of
you to give me
And
my
I said
baby,
right
and I'm
now-
being nice, and you're not
right
letting me be
now,
nice.
for the safety of your baby, because you are very hype.
I
The
have not-
police are coming.
I
want
hold
the
on a
baby in the
minute. I'm not
nursery.
hype, and I'm not recording. I'm not hype. I said I want you to take your hands off so I can. I call the police, and I just want to leave. That's all I'm saying.
But
You
can't.
can leave. Baby will have to stay here.
No, the
Baby
baby
stays
cannot
for 24 hours.
1 second. I just had a nurse say that I pushed her, and I didn't push her. I didn't do anything, and I'm asking to leave because I don't feel safe here.
And you
I'm
can leave.
saying that I want you to just take your hands off my baby and just let me go home with my
Hello?
baby. I just had a C-section.
I know
That can't be
everybody
an
wouldn't
option
be able
right
to go
now.
home with their baby. Not till 24 hours because there has to be
But the
testing
lady,
and all that
the
stuff.
nurse,
I know.
just said that I hit her.
But that's
First,
why we're trying to resolve that
I
issue.
did not hit anyone. I'm not a violent person, and I just want to go home with my baby.
The
I
baby
don't feel
has to be here
safe.
for 24 hours.
Amazing, huh? Here are some of the comments from that.
So these are some of the comments on commenting on this video.
About that.
This is Grim Jow. He says, and it looks. You look at the photos here. These look like black people commenting on this. They say, "See, I would have crashed out." Ichigo here says, "Same." Totally agrees with that. Harriet Tubman is the name of this account. Says, "Yeah, she gonna have to jump that B word off when she off her shift," saying that to find her out when she's out of done with her shift. And then here's the last one, and this is some lady I think named Kay. She says, "She's so calm and nice. I wish I was there to speak up because WTF? How the F are you making false accusations and then refusing to let me have my baby? WTF? I hope these nurses are dealt with accordingly."
Amazing. I think the nurses should have said, okay, it's not good to take your baby out right now. You had a C-section. But, I want my baby. Okay, take it and let the lady and the baby die. I mean, that's what they want to do, let them die. And then they'll still blame racism. And the lady says she wasn't recording. Who was recording then? It wasn't her. So I'm wondering, Tyler Perry has a show, and last week, he's not in the movie, but he produced it, I guess. Last week, they had the same situation on television where this black woman was pregnant with twins, and on the way to the hospital, she started bleeding, and they were rushing her to the hospital, but there was a lot of traffic due to a light, the lights going out light. And the woman like bleeding and hurting, and they got her to the hospital, but there was so much chaos. The doctor told her to sit down. We'll get to you in a minute here. And the lady, long story short, she ended up having a C-section by a black man because the black doctor told her, "I'll be with you." And now they cry racism after this woman had the C-section. I'm just wondering, did this woman get this idea from that movie? It sounds very similar. I had a very interesting discussion with Eric Orwell, and they're building an all-white town for whites only, and they're not afraid. They're not concerned about what you think about it, and it's about time. And I think that it's on time that they're building this town. RTTL, Return to the Land. And here's one quick reason why they better be building a white town, or they need to, and it's right on time. Here's a video of 3 young black kids who were caught shoplifting at a Target store, and they were locked in. Watch this from X.
You got like 10 seconds to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this up. I'm cold. 10. Open this fucking door. Oh, call my mom. Call my mom. Y'all been knew how to count. Show 4 out of that.
Okay,
Dad do that.
You can open the door. Open the door.
My mom face play. I'm gonna open up this door because I'm not playing. All my noise, y'all better open it. I'm not playing.
You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door.
Open up this door before we break this.
Break it. Go ahead.
I'm finna break some up in this. On God, I'm finna. You must be dumb. I would like that fight with y'all. Do not play with me.
You
Do
can
not
like that, but you can't open the door.
Do not play with me. Open this door, I'll trash it.
You can open it.
I will trash this.
I'm closed. All right, we're sorry.
Open it.
Isn't that amazing? Now you see why we need a white town? Those are young kids. Black kids. Imagine what it's going to be when they get older, and then the generation after them. You think it's hell on earth right now? It's going to get worse. I never imagined that this could happen to the blacks. And then there are blacks who are trying to justify this rather than telling these kids how to overcome the anger. They're justifying it. That's going to make it worse because the kids won't look at themselves and get better. And according to this report, 3 of the young kids, along with their older sister, posted a response video doubling down on their actions. Watch this from X.
Okay, so y'all, let me address this let me sit up. What y'all sit up right. So, these people in the comments, what y'all got to say to them?
Okay, so please, can people stop saying they mama poor, they can't afford food, our mama can't afford food.
And second of all,
we fully dressed, we got
get
clothes.
more money than you, bitch. Second of all, y'all d***ing, get off dick. Y'all
sister, this is not my mama, this is my sister. She make more money than you. She got her own house. She pay her own bills. She got more than you. You broke. You ain't getting no more shit. And that was not food inside that bag. That was snacks and toys.
And if it was, yeah, that's what y'all like the fuck.
Still, matter of fact,
y'all got food. Everybody that knows know y'all got food.
Y'all grown people.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, my mama did not know that they dropped off. But yeah, and everybody in the comments talking about they mama this, they mama that. My mama did not know they was stealing.
Amazing, huh? It's not even funny. It's sad. It really is. It's sad. And it wasn't like this prior to the so-called civil rights movement. This happened as a result of the civil rights movement. And the fathers not protecting the children from the mothers. Do you know our battle is a spiritual battle? It has nothing to do with color. It's not about racism or sexism or homophobiaism or Debbie-Dad-ism or white supremacism or anti-Semitism. No isms. It's either right or wrong, good versus evil. You're either controlled by evil or you've overcome evil and now you're controlled by good. There's nothing else going on. You're being controlled by whatever God you serve. And all angry, resentful people, anyone that has anger or resentment, I have to start throwing resentment in there because some people think resentment is not anger. Is it? Oh, I'm not angry. I'm a little resentful. That's the same thing. What the? But anyone that has anger / resentment is evil. And your mind and body, your emotions are coming from evil. Where the body is being controlled by evil as well. Really, you're not in control. You can't control anger, dummy. How you gonna control anger? It's a spirit or spirits. Oh, I control my resentment. No, you don't. You're lying to yourself. You can't control anything. And I want to just say to the black, you got to drop this. You got to forgive your mothers. Like every human being on earth, if they want to be free. No program's going to do that. Stealing from stores are not going to do that. Fighting one another and others are not going to do it. If you own the world and you have resentment, anger, you're still evil, you're miserable. Really. A perfect example is from Fox 13. A fast food manager was brutally attacked by one of his own employees after an argument turned violent over the weekend. Fox 13, watch this.
A fast food manager says that he was brutally attacked by his own employee after an argument escalated over the weekend. Happened Saturday night at Bojangles on Whitten Road near Hillshire Circle in Bartlett.
A 19-year-old shift manager is recovering after he was assaulted right here at Bojangles by his own team member and her family. What started off as a joke quickly escalated into a violent attack Saturday evening at Bojangles on Hillshire Circle. A 19-year-old Bojangles shift manager and his mother, who asked to remain anonymous, tell Fox 13 it all unfolded around 9 p.m. while closing the lobby. Police say a customer made a comment that angered a 17-year-old employee, and when another worker laughed, a fight broke out between them.
I was just trying to work the rest of my shift. I had 3 hours left.
The manager explains he tried to break it up, but the 17-year-old employee began pulling his hair and vandalizing the restaurant. These pictures show the damage inside the restaurant. Surveillance video then shows her holding a knife, which police say she held up the knife in a threatening manner toward the manager.
She said that she was going to kill him. Another team member had to get the knife out of her hand.
After a while, black people are not going to be able to get a job anywhere. Eventually, the people are going to figure out how not to hire them, and then they won't even be able to sue them. This is insane. The 17-year-old employee claimed her manager and another employee attacked her. So she called her mama for help. Fox 13.
Police say the 17-year-old suspect made a call to her mother for help.
She said that we jumped her. That's all I'm surprised about. Like, she called back and just screamed that we jumped her so angrily while crying.
That was not the case. The manager explains he was trying to de-escalate the fight. Moments later, police say 40-year-old April Smith, the 17-year-old employee's mother, showed up with a male and female suspect.
They jumped him. They held him down. The mom pointed a gun at the other team members, saying if they jumped in, that she would shoot them. And on the video, it shows one of the male suspects pistol whipping him.
Surveillance video then shows Smith hitting another 17-year-old employee with a metal rod. The manager says he hid behind a dumpster until his mom arrived. He says he needed 20 stitches near his eye and suffered other injuries.
I'm honestly glad that the hits I did take didn't take my life.
I reached out to Memphis police for an update on this investigation. They told me a 17-year-old Bojangles employee is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, and they are still searching for a male suspect.
Anyone that has anger is evil. And this is what evil will do to you and for you. It'll destroy you. It will rob, kill, and steal and kill. It'll destroy you. Somebody need to tell the blacks, y'all need to drop this. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. How long you think you're going to be able to attack people? How you going to call your mama? Oh, mama, I'm at work and I'm fighting with an employee. Can you come down? And she goes down, according to the story, and get involved. According to the story, allegedly. One other quick example of evil. This is evil. God said, and I repeat, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits. It's spiritual, and this is evil, controlled by evil spirits. And you think you're doing it, but it's not. This thing working through you. If you think that's bad, this report that some black throw hot grease on a customer. This is from Fox 13. A Wingstop employee has been accused of throwing hot grease on a customer during an argument. This is from Fox 13, too. Watch this.
A Wingstop employee is facing charges after police say she threw hot cooking oil on customers after an argument. This happened 2 weeks ago at a location on Winchester Road. Tonight, 25-year-old Janisa Herring is charged with aggravated assault.
Well, Daryl, one of the victims has second-degree burns to 18% of her body. She is now recovering here at Regional 1. Police say 2 customers came into the business to pick up their food order. The customer and employee suspect, 25-year-old Janisa Herring, got into a disagreement about the bill. The customers were 61 cents short. Police say Herring went into the kitchen, grabbed a bowl, filled it with hot cooking oil, and threw it at the customers. One woman was hit in the face and suffered second-degree burns to 18% of her body. She was rushed here to Regional 1. The second customer was burned on her right shoulder.
Amazing, huh? I don't know how anyone could go along or justify this type of violence. Any violence, period. But to go along with anyone blaming somebody else because you're angry like that is insane. Here are comments from the customer outside the store.
Now, Fox 13 spoke with customers outside the store.
Fast food restaurants and customer service is not the same like it used to be.
Just lack of care. They just give their food and kind of walk away. You can't really talk to them about, make sure you got this right or that right. And people go back in there to tell them that they got their order wrong, and they just kind of look at them like it's not their fault.
So it's kind of like they have like a short temper.
Yeah.
Again, Herring is charged with aggravated assault. She is scheduled to be in court on the 25th.
I guess we didn't have an image of her. But Derek said we do have an image of her, Nick. He just sent it to you. Let me know where you get it. What a mess, huh? And they blame this on slavery. They blame this on Jim Crow. That's the image of the woman that's been accused of throwing the grease on the people. She black. What a mess, huh? They blame it on slavery 150 years ago. Or Jim Crow. They are blaming anger on something physical or someone. But anyway, President Donald Trump on Monday threatened to federalize Washington after famed former Department of Government Efficiency, better known as DOGE, employee was allegedly beaten in the nation's capital. Watch this from Jesse Waters on Fox News.
Fox News alert, the infamous Doge Lieutenant Big Balls was just jumped in D.C. by up to a dozen gang members. Viewer warning, the image we're about to show you is bloody. Elon Musk says Edward Coristine, known as Big Balls, was assaulted after trying to stop a gang from assaulting a woman in her car. The woman's now safe, but Coristine is left with a concussion. The president reacted earlier today. Watch.
Somebody from Doge was very badly hurt last night. You saw that. A young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, or we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run.
Random attacks and robberies, nothing new in D.C. We've seen elected officials, government employees, even Biden's granddaughter become victims of the Capitol. If they don't secure the city, Trump will.
I like the fact that Donald Trump does what he has to do. He just does. He take care of the business. It's like the good old days when fathers were that way. But just think about that. This young man trying to help this lady, according to the report, and he get beat up, and he get brain damage or something like that. Concussion, according to the report. So I'm wondering, is it even worth it or safe to try to help others when you see them getting beat up or robbed or whatever? Because look, if this is true, look what happened to this guy. Nobody was there to help him. And now he has a concussion, according to a report. I don't know if it's safe anymore to do that kind of stuff. What do you think, Nick?
I don't know. saying something like that when I saw people a couple years ago trying to stop looters at like convenience stores and stuff.
Right.
But this is one of those situations where it's like some young woman or something. Maybe he saw she was truly in danger. I really don't know. But I tend to agree with you.
If you got a mob of people attacking a person and you, what can you do about it? They're going to end up beating you up. Because like wild animals, they're going to gang up on you.
I think
and
that might
bite
even
you and hit you and kick you like a wild animal would do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be I think I may have heard that that's not smart to do if you're in like law enforcement and stuff. That if you were to put yourself in danger, there's no point in doing that.
Mm-mm.
That's not even heroic or whatever.
Why not just bring back the police and bring back bail bonds and bring back tough laws, and if you will stop doing this, it will start to become less at least. According to the New York Times, this guy, young man, he was surrounded and attacked by 10 young assailants outside of his car, according to the New York Times. And this woman, if this is all true, she gone on with her life, and he's had a concussion. And he's white. He appeared to be white. And people in this country and all the Western countries don't care about white people anymore in the Western nations. And why don't I hear a loud outcry demanding that we bring back the police and tough laws? With all this crime going on, why don't I hear that? And I don't. No one is really talking about that. Why? What sound Jewish there? Who was Coristine? Who was the Coristine?
That's the fella who got
The Doge guy?
correct.
His name was Coristine?
Correct.
Oh. Why don't you bring back law and order? Are you afraid of being called racist? Would you rather just get beat up and robbed and kicked and stomped on and knocked out and then say, hey, we need to bring back the cops? These people going out of control or gone out of control. What a sad way to live. And one other quick point. I know for a fact, and without a doubt, besides not having police anymore, no more bail bonds, because these people know they're just going to walk into court and out, in the police station and out. Let me go to BRANDI out of Hawaii. BRANDI, you are on the air.
Morning, Jesse.
Hey, BRANDI. Happy Men's History Month.
Happy Men's History Month.
Thank you.
No worries. What's wrong with the blacks, Jesse?
What happened? Do they have black people in Hawaii?
I think Oahu has more, but out here in the boonies, I don't see too many.
So what's going on?
So the other day on social media, this black girl that I follow, I actually relate to her a lot, and I really liked her. And she made this video, and in the comments, I'm like, wow, you have a lot of anger. You should forgive your mom. And why do you identify? Like, I didn't say anything super bad. And then she, like, later on made a video about my comment, telling me I'm racist and that I need to get my white ass off her page. And just super rude to me. So I had to tell her, you know, if you don't remove this video by the morning, I'm going to have to call my attorney and sue you. Yeah, she made like 3 videos about me and then blocked me, all because I told her she had anger.
And why did you tell her
Isn't that
that?
crazy?
Why did you tell her that?
Oh, I guess I probably didn't really have to.
No, I'm
But
asking
I was
why did
trying
I asked
to-
why did you tell her that?
Because she did, and because I told her like
You
a
said
few
you were trying to do
videos
what?
back.
You're about to say
I was trying to help. I was trying to help her because a few videos like back, I was telling her about you and how much you've helped me, and she agreed. And I even reminded her in the video. I'm like, I'm the one that told you about Jesse. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I was just trying to help, and she like blew
what
up
made
on
you
me.
think that you can help someone?
Yeah, I can't.
No, that was a
I don't
question.
know why it makes me. I guess I'm just stupid. I can't help anyone.
But what made
So I
you
was thinking
think
about
that you
that.
can help someone?
I don't know. I know I can't, Jesse. Honestly. I
Then
don't
why
know
you
I
do
even say
that
anything
then?
to people.
Why did you do that
I
then?
don't know. I just thought I'd put it out there, like, you know, you can help. You know, you just have to forgive your mom. I just thought maybe it would help her. Like maybe she'd
Why?
see the light. And
Why
it
did you
just-
think that?
It proves that it.
Did she
'cause
ask
I'm
you for
stupid.
help?
Well, she asked everyone. It seems
Did
like
she
she
ask
like puts
you
her
for
videos
help?
out there for attention. No.
And then why did you think you could help her? If people don't ask for help, why do you think you can help them? You didn't tell me that yet.
Well, when they make videos about their toxic mom, like they put videos out there like they are asking for help or asking for somebody to relate with them, and then you put out there like, "Hey, I relate with you," and then they attack you. You know, it's kind of like she is in a lot of ways asking for the help.
But she's not. She didn't ask
By
you
her
for any
videos.
help. She knew how to reach you. You said you communicate with her. You got what you deserve because you and I and no one can help another. Even God can't help a person that don't ask for it from Him. And so you got what you deserve playing God.
Trying to help her.
Yeah, you can't help. You can't even help yourself, and yet you think you can
So
help
how do
someone
you
else.
do it? Because you do it. You
Do
like
what?
put your videos out there and
I do
like
what?
help people. Like
So what
you
now?
help people.
What?
You help people. You
I'm
help.
not. I'm
You
not
help.
trying to help anyone at all.
But how do you know when to say something and when not to, and when?
That's why you
I don't
should
know.
not be trying to help anyone until you know that you can help. You're on an ego trip, and you are playing God, and now you're getting what you deserve.
I guess.
You can't. You haven't even completed working on your own life, and you think you can help someone else. That's insane. And so your question for me is what?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a question. I just thought it was like fascinating that like, man, you can't even say like something nice to a person without being called racist. I don't even know why she called me racist over it.
But
and, like,
she's
she-
not the problem. You're the
like-
problem. You impose your will on her. She didn't ask for that.
Interesting. I guess.
Somewhere in the Bible, there were these guys that's trying to help somebody by rebuking the devil out of them, something like that. And it didn't work, and the devil attacked them. And the devil's like, I know who Jesus is, and I know who Paul is, for example. But who are you? And they were trying to help, and those people didn't want help from them, and they got attacked. They were attacked, and that's what's happening to you.
Yeah, it happens a lot too.
And now you want to
Maybe I
blame this woman, but she didn't ask you for any help.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like the way her videos come off, it's like she is asking
But she didn't
for.
ask you for it. Ain't no way or nothing. If she didn't say Brandy from Hawaii, how do you do this or how do you do that? All that is in your mind. Oh, it looked like the video
Yeah.
was saying she would ask for help. It looked like this. And I thought if I said this about her mama, you're in your head. You listen to thoughts. Thoughts produces thoughts. And you listen to those, and that's why you're going through what you're going through.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm not like super butthurt about it, but I just thought.
But you
it
are.
was
You
kinda
responded to
weird.
her again by
No.
saying, if you don't take down these video, I'm going to sue you.
Well, I don't want her slandering me.
But why not?
know?
You put yourself out there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You guess? You
got a
did or
point.
you didn't?
Yeah, I put myself out there, but it doesn't. I don't think that it deserves to be like being called white. Like all kinds of names over it.
But why not? You call yourself going to rebuke the devil. The devil didn't know you.
Yeah, I guess I deserve it. You're right.
So why don't you just move on and learn your lesson? Stop trying to help people, work on you, and move on away from it. Let her soak whatever she's going through. I don't know what she's going through, but why don't you just drop it and move on with your life? Why are you still fighting with the devil?
Yeah, I mean, I did drop it. I just wanted to tell you this. What happened?
But you reacted. You
Well, I'm not,
reacted
like,
to her. Why don't
continuing
you
starting.
just drop it and be done with it? Why do you need to respond to her at all?
Because I wanted her to remove the video.
Why?
Because I don't want a video out there of me over a comment that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I
But-
didn't say anything that deserves a video to be, like, slandered on.
And who is
So that's
being
why I
slandered?
responded. The outside Brandy. It's not just the inside the ego on that, Jesse, because it's a video that's, like, actually, like, calling me all kinds of bad names that I don't deserve.
Are you? And why are you those names?
No, I'm not
Then-
those names.
So why do you say you don't deserve it? Who are you talking about that don't deserve it?
I don't know how to explain that.
I'm sorry?
I don't know how to explain that.
So
Like,
how can you say I don't deserve to be called those names? Who are you referring to?
well, I understand what you're saying. Like,
no,
I
that
do.
was a
It's-
question.
I know it's the ego.
That wasn't a saying.
I
That
know
was a
it's
question.
a question. I know.
Who
I know.
are you referring
Who is
to
that?
when you say I don't deserve that? Who are you talking about?
Well, I guess the ego, the devil in me, but I guess I just didn't want. I just don't want a video out there.
And who is the
of
I that don't want that?
the inside and outside of me?
Meaning
The
what?
ego, of course. Meaning I don't. I don't know. I gotta think on it, I guess.
So how are you going to help this lady by making that suggestion to her? You're lost.
Because I told her she should forgive her mom.
But how are you going to make that suggestion and you're lost?
I don't think I'm fully lost.
You
And
are.
I don't think that if I
Well,
just
Look,
think,
you're
like,
saying now you gave somebody some advice they didn't even want from you, and then they attack you, and now you're saying I don't deserve to be attacked like that. If you were not lost, you
Well,
would
not like
you
that.
would know that you're not being attacked.
You're right.
Why do you say I'm right?
Because you make a good point. Because it's really not me being attacked. It's
But
just
you
my
don't know
ego.
that for sure because you're overreacting to the attacker. You really believe that
Yeah.
you are being attacked. And you're concerned about what others are thinking about you being attacked. Why would you take one thought about what others think about that?
Well, I guess I don't fully, since I did say it, so I don't fully care, right? Like, or I wouldn't have said it. So I don't care fully what people think of me.
You do, because you told that woman, "Oh, you better take it down. I'm gonna sue you." And then you say, "I'm being attacked."
Well, I just said it to
I don't deserve to be attacked.
I don't deserve to be called racist and white. Like, she said something about my face. Like, she was super rude.
And
no, I don't deserve to be attacked like that.
Who is the I that don't deserve that?
We're gonna keep going in circles. Like, I get what you're saying. I
No,
know
that
it's
was
like
a
my
question.
ego.
That really was a question. Who is the I that don't deserve that?
The I that was just trying to be a friendly person and trying to help someone.
I don't try to be friendly, and I don't try to help people. So who are you talking about, Brandon? You're not telling me who you're referring to.
Oh, I don't even know anymore. You ask these kind of questions, it starts making me think that I really don't know who I am again.
Because
Even when I
just think
start
about
thinking I
that.
know.
You tried to help somebody that didn't even ask you for it. They didn't want it. And now you're mad because they didn't accept it. They attacked it you because they recognize Jesus and Paul, but they don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm not mad that she didn't accept it. Like, I'm not surprised.
Where's the
Nobody does.
friendliness in trying to threaten to sue her?
Well, she can't make a video and expect me. It was kind of more bluffing.
No, where
Jesse.
is the friendliness where you try to be nice and trying to help her? She rejected your help.
I only got upset
And she
when she
rejected.
made a
Hold
video.
on. She rejected your help. Now you're threatening her. Was your intention good or bad?
My intentions were good until she made a video.
No,
and
they
all
weren't.
I said is I can sue you
No,
for it.
because they had been good, and she rejected. You would have said, "Oh, okay," and you would have moved on with your life. Wouldn't even thought of it. No thought. We're giving it no thought. But now you're fighting with the devil. You threaten the devil.
Well, what would you do in the case if somebody made a video like that?
BRANDI, you are threatening the devil. You even commented on her video.
Well, I didn't know she was the devil, like, fully. Like, I don't. So I
Yes,
shouldn't
you do.
comment
You
on
comment on her
anybody's
video, giving her enough ammo and all that kind of stuff. You're fighting with the devil because the devil and you are one. And then you're blaming her for your fight.
Somebody. Oh, gosh. All right. So note to self, don't comment on anybody's videos or try to help anyone.
No, don't. You can't help anybody, Brandon. They didn't ask, especially when they don't ask for help. God can only help those who ask for help, who welcome the truth. That lady, according to you, she didn't ask you for any help. And you going to get mad because she rejected it.
No, I'm not mad that she rejected it.
Yes, you
I was
are. You're
upset
mad
she made
because
a
she's now
video.
calling you a name. And you believe that it's happening to you. So because of time, Brandon, leave people alone. You work on you. And don't be trying to help anyone unless they ask you for, well, how do you get over? Whatever that. How do I get forgiveness? But this lady didn't ask you for any help. You trying to look good. Act like you knew what you were doing.
I find it, though, that even when people do ask you for help and then you give them the help, they still attack you.
No one have
You ever
ever
have that
attacked,
too?
Brandon, no one had ever attacked you after they asked you for help.
They attack your ego?
No one has ever attacked you when they ask you for help, Brandon. You're making that up.
No, I'm not.
You are. Who attacked you and they ask how do they get better?
Like, for example, you help people.
Brandon, not you. I'm talking about you. Who did you?
Well, I was trying to.
Who attacked you after they asked you for help?
I was trying to think of an example.
You don't have any.
But like, yeah, like your family members when they're like homeless and you let them move into your house, for example.
Brandon, that's
and
not
then,
help.
And you pay for all kinds of
Well,
stuff.
you should get attacked for that because
But
that's
they
your,
ask you. They ask you
but
for
that's
help,
not help.
and you get attacked either way.
That's not helping.
Because them asking you for help.
Brandon, that's not asking for help.
That's asking for a free ride.
You already know that. No one has ever attacked you after asking you for help.
All right.
So what I recommend,
Good point.
do what you want. You leave that lady alone. It's your fault. You move on. And then stop trying to help people you don't know what you're talking about. Work on you so the light can show you what to do if people want help from you.
Okay.
You're trying to show off, oh, you need to forgive your mama. And you didn't know what you were talking about.
Well, I didn't say it's super mean or like I'm a know-it-all.
You didn't know what you were
I was
talking about
being
because had you known
very
what you were
polite.
talking about, you wouldn't even offer that kind of advice to her.
Well, I'm so confused now. I'm going to have to sit and think about all this.
Right. Take your eyes off that woman. You work on you.
All right.
'Cause it's your own fault that you fought with the devil. You're trying to help the devil. Now you're mad at the devil because the devil didn't accept you. Move on. Leave that lady alone. Move on. Wish her well in your mind, and you go on with your life.
Okay.
I thought you would start your own janitorial service.
I did. I'm doing really well.
So
I
how
did
you have time to
2100
be
the
on
first month
YouTube
and
trying to
26.
how you have time to be on YouTube trying to help a black woman?
It was a morning video I watched, and I just said, forgive your
Brandy,
mom, and
Brandy,
like I didn't say anything
Brandy,
super bad.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Move on. Leave that woman alone, and move on.
Oh, I did.
And stop trying to help people. No, you didn't, because I'm gonna sue you if you don't take it down.
That was all one day. I'm
Well,
like
then
not
move on
really
and
texting
forget
her and
about it.
calling her.
Then forgive her and forget about it and move on.
I just thought it was weird that you
Brandy,
try to be nice to people and
Brandy,
they attack
it's
you.
not weird. You were weird for trying to help somebody. You still not seeing where you were wrong.
Okay.
You
All right.
still want to blame
call you
her
back.
for you still trying to blame her for your actions. Oh, I thought
For
it's kind of
trying to,
weird. I
help
was
her?
trying to help somebody. Brandon, we're going round and round. You're still not getting it. Work on you and call me again.
Alrighty.
Okay. You know how the great white hope, what manner of man is this? The wind and sea obeys him, and they call him king. Donald Trump. He's like gathering up the illegal aliens and sending them back to wherever they came from. What manner of man is this? The world obeys him. They call him Dad. Well, apparently, after 30 years in the U.S., a DACA recipient says he's returning to Mexico. So he no longer trapped. He's no longer trapped, they say. Watch this from X.
Well, I've made up my mind. I will be turning in my DACA and returning to Mexico. We came to America January 15th, 1996, so almost 30 years. I was a baby, so I have no memories of Mexico, but I think it's time for me to go back. Now, there is a lot of fears and wonderings and what ifs, but I do not want to be captive to this country anymore. I am a homeowner, I'm a teacher, and I'm currently in my master's program. So this is going to take several months to deconstruct 30 years of building a life here. So I graduated May, and as a teacher, we work through May. So by June of 2026, I should be back in Mexico. And I'm not doing it out of fear or worry. I am choosing to be with family. I am choosing to be free. I am choosing to travel. And I am choosing to give the good that I have to the country where I come from.
Well, I wish you well. You're doing the right thing. Self-deporting. Even though President Trump will give you a free trip back home, you don't have to pay. And now you got a little education. You got something to take back to Mexico with you. I wish you well. And just imagine if all the illegal aliens were to self-deport. It can save us a lot of taxpayer dollars having to pay their way back home. I wish you well, man. Bye. 888-77. It's all because of the great white hope. Because of time, I want to know first from Derek.
Yeah.
How do you respond to this question from this article? The article question states or asks, do you really want God's will? And this article asks an important question. I want to know, what do you all think about this? Do you really want God's will? And it's from Christian Post.
Yes.
Nick going to read some of the images.
Pull that right up. See, we got the first one right here. This headline, it reads, do we really want God's will? And the article reads, let me just put that one up as well. It reads, we say we want God's will. We sing about it. We preach it. We pray it. But if we're being honest, brutally honest, we usually want God's will only if it aligns with ours. The moment his will calls us out of our comfort zone into obedience that might cost us our ambitions, relationships, or conveniences, we wince. We resist. We delay. We negotiate. And then we wonder why there's no power in our lives or our churches.
Amazing. So, Anchor Baby, do you want God's will?
I say that sometimes. That's a nice thing I'll say sometimes. But I'm not entirely sure.
If you want it or not?
I want God's will. Sure, I want a lot of things.
We didn't ask about a lot of things.
So,
we know you want a new pair of shoes and new socks.
Right. And I want God's will. So add that to the list.
We know you want some hair grease.
Right.
Yeah.
He wants a new wife.
Right.
Wants a new life.
And add God's will there.
The question is, do you want God's will?
Yeah. I want a new shoes, wife, life, and God's will. You can add it to the list. That's sincere, I think.
Derek, do you want God's will?
The truth is no.
You don't want it?
No.
And why not?
Well, the reason is because I'm a selfish individual. I have my own outlook on life, and I have my own views on how I want things to go. So no, I don't. And
what's your mama gonna say when she hear you say you don't want God's will?
Oh, well, she's gonna say at least he's honest. He's being honest, guys. He's being honest. But that's also a reason why you've got to die to yourself every day, because whether you know it or not, you're still doing your own will. That's why you have to die to yourself every day. It's I can want the best for you, but my best for you isn't what God's best for you is. So.
Hey, do you want God's will?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Right.
Why don't you know?
Because I get into my imagination about what God's will might be and and what I think that I kind of think that I want, and I don't know.
Nick, what is God's will?
The will of the true living God. Why are you laughing? What's so funny about that?
You just resaid what you asked. What the heck was that? What kind of expert are you?
What is God's will, boy?
God's will is all of his children returning to him.
What is God's will, James?
That's just a piece.
Going out.
I don't know.
Back in a moment. So real fast, Derek. These are my experts. I just want to finish up the question of God's will. This article from Christian Post asked the question. Do you really want God's will? And you say, Derek?
I said no.
And what is God's will?
What is God's will? That is a deep question. I know a part of his will. I don't know the full aspect, but a part of it is for all of his creation, all of his children to come back to him and to seek him. I know that for sure.
And how you know that for sure?
Well, because I know that he loves us and he only wants the best for us. He doesn't want evil for us, but...
Where do you get the idea that God wants the best for you?
Where do I get the idea?
Best.
Was it the best?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He has
to reveal that.
It sounds like a mama program.
A mama program?
I want the best for you, baby.
Well, it's just real love because when we talk to people every day, it's like we want them to eventually get better, to stay with it, meaning continue to see God. And
who won that? Who won that?
Who wants that? Yeah, okay, maybe we don't want that, but it'd be pleasant to see.
Okay,
I'd say.
Amazing. Hey, you said, I asked, do you want God's will?
Right, you did ask that.
And you say?
And I said, I don't know.
Why not? Why don't you know?
Because I don't know, it kind of sends me into my head about what God's will might be and versus what I feel like I think that I want. I think that I feel like I want or whatever. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, you know how you say that you have to sacrifice yourself?
Right.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You don't want to sacrifice yourself?
He's honest. First step.
So it's interesting. I found if I can say a side note, I found myself cringing at the fact that this is Christian Post, which is a known extremely liberal outlet. And then he was also saying we, lumping us all in with him, I think, I feel like.
Yeah.
And although I definitely related to, I think, everything that he was saying, it just bothered me that he was putting stuff like that.
We wince, we resist, we delay, we negotiate.
Amazing. And so, Anchor Baby, did I ask you what is God's will?
Yeah, and I said the will of the living true God. Which basically means I don't know.
I don't think anyone knows God's will.
And I don't know if I can. Anyways.
Do you? Is that right there?
I could pull up a scripture, but...
What does scripture say about knowing God's will?
I mean, when we look at Psalms, look at what David went through when he was...
Why are you speaking that way?
I'm just thinking.
Speak up.
I'm speaking and thinking at the same time.
You sound like an old black guy.
He's speaking in his somber Christian mode.
Yeah, somber Christian mode. You've got to draw back to all the hours.
Just be serious at this time.
You put people to sleep with that mood.
Well, if they go to sleep, let them rest. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think that's what all Scripture really reflects, is drawing people back.
What does it say about God's will?
What does it say about God's will?
Wanting God's will.
Well, we can even look at Genesis and look at how, when Adam and Eve were in the garden and what they were doing, and that connection between Adam and God, and we can just kind of see that clear connection was that was like paradise. He was in paradise when he was doing that, and when he looked away, that's when he was told to leave. So, and all hell broke loose. So I think that's just kind of clear right there. That surface level view of it is when you're viewing, when you're looking at God, you're in paradise. But as soon as you veer off and look away, you're in hell. So, and I think a lot of people, they want to stay in heaven. They want to be in heaven compared to being in hell. So continue to look at God, I think.
Why are you laughing, Jay?
You started laughing and you made him chuckle. It made me laugh.
Because I have no clue what you're talking about.
I mean,
Hey, you may be
I was
right.
talking about
I'm
Genesis,
acting
right?
slow.
I was talking about Genesis.
Right.
And
But I
how,
asked you what was God's will.
well, I was,
mean, this question asked, do you want to do God's will? Do you really want God's will? So I was asking, what was his will? And does it say in the Bible what his will is?
yeah, so I brought up Genesis and I kind of picked out
No,
his
but
will,
does he
just
say
a
in the
part
Bible
of his will.
what his will is?
Yeah, but
What does he say?
I can't recall scripture, but that's why I brought up Genesis, just to kind of simplify it, and I kind of pulled out a piece of God's will, if that made sense
And
of
how do
what
you
I was
know
saying.
that's his will?
How do I know that's his will? Well,
Yeah.
because he sent Jesus to bring us back, to die on the cross for our sins, to bring us back.
God is not willing
You know, if Jesus failed, then it's like,
that anyone should
what's his will?
perish.
You know, what's the end game if there is no Jesus?
But he wants
That's it.
every man
That's it.
to be free today. Hallelujah.
Come on.
That's,
Oh, Lord.
is that a song about his will?
And the wages of sin is death, oh Lord. The wages of sin is death.
Oh, Lord.
The wages.
This isn't blasphemy at all.
Amazing. 888.
That's why I love Jesus, y'all.
That's right. So this article from the Christian Post asks, do you really want God's will? Let me go and talk to Gustavo. Gustavo out of California. Gustavo, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how's it going?
All is well. Happy
Yeah,
Men's
so
History Month.
Right on. I just wanted to say I love your guys' show and everything you guys do. It's amazing. But
Thank
I had
you.
a question.
Yes, sir. And speak up a little bit.
So I've been having a hard time overcoming the woman.
Uh-huh.
So for some reason, this has always been the thing that's, I guess, always made me overreact about, or as constantly like triggered me. Like I don't know how to. So for example, let's say if I like a woman, and there's something that she does that I don't like, and then I end up judging her for it, and I understand that it's not right to do that, but I just wanted to know, how do I guess. So I guess to sum it up, I've never had a girlfriend, and I'm like 30, so I've been kind of struggling to trying to find a woman, I guess.
And so your question is what? How do you what?
How do I overcome the woman?
Oh. And you 30, you never had a girlfriend? Why you haven't had at least one girlfriend in 30 years?
I think that's what it is. I think that's because I keep I personally think it is because I keep getting angry about, I guess, because they're doing things that I don't want them to do or something. I don't know. But I mean, I've had women before, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to be that, live that kind of lifestyle. I don't want to be that unconscious, you know.
Oh. And why have you made the woman your God?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I've been struggling with this for a few years, and yeah, I just don't know. I don't have any answers for that.
And so you've been trying to find a woman, you say?
Yeah, it's been
It's been what?
It's been getting I've been starting to chase porn, I guess you could say.
And why?
Well, I thought I wanted to start a family, but I'm not too sure if it's not even that, to be honest. I think it's just tired of being alone, I guess. I don't know.
So you're trying to find a woman because you're tired of being alone?
Yeah.
What do you mean by being alone?
Well, I believe it's thoughts, but it's I guess I've just been doing things on my own for a while, and I feel like it'd be nice to, I guess, have somebody there.
And why?
I don't know why. I just
And so why do you
I
think...
guess that
Go ahead.
I guess I just thought it's not knowing what that would be like, since I've never had a girlfriend, but I just thought it'd be a little bit nicer, but I feel like that'd be the wrong way to go about it, because it probably wouldn't be, I guess. I don't know.
And so you've been looking for a woman because you're tired of being alone, and you thought that having a woman with you would make you what by being alone?
Would I guess make things better, I guess. I don't know.
Do you know one person in life or in the history of life that having a woman made things better?
Well, it may seem, I'm not too sure. I can't answer that, because it's like whenever I see other people, they seem happy, but
they're not.
Yeah, knowing myself,
They're putting on a front.
Right. Is that me? So I've been doing the silent prayer and trying to, I guess, work on myself.
Where are you getting the idea that having a woman would make things better? Where'd that come from?
Just, I guess, looking around. Just seeing it around everywhere.
Also, you get that idea from your thoughts too. You look around, and it look like other people are happy, and the thoughts tell you, "Oh, you would be happier too if you had a woman." And you listen to thoughts, and then you go and find a woman, and you catch nothing but hell. And then the thoughts tell you, "Oh, you have the wrong woman. Go get rid of that one and find another one." And then you get rid of that one, and you find another, and it's even worse. And then you find another. When will you stop listening to thoughts? All thoughts are all lies all the time. When will you stop listening to thoughts?
I'm not too sure. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing the silent prayer for a few years now, and I was.
And why are you still listening to thoughts then? You don't know about now that all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything?
I guess it's probably because I don't 100% believe it, I guess. I don't know.
But how will you don't need to believe it. You just need to stop listening to them. Don't do what they say. Don't believe what they say, but why don't you just stop listening to them? Be aware of them, but do nothing about what they say. Do nothing.
So, like, for example, if I see a girl, it's like, oh, go talk to the girl, like, this and that. Go tell her, go tell her she's pretty and that kind of stuff. Is that me listening? I guess I don't
100.
know.
Yeah.
So
What would
you can't.
happen if you just only thought about the truth? If you kept the truth on your mind rather than the lie, what would happen to you?
Well, I know one thing. I'd probably start freaking out because I wouldn't be used to it.
You would freak out?
Yeah, knowing the truth, because that's what usually happens. I mean,
Why would you think you would freak out with the truth? The truth is perfect love. How can you freak out with perfect love?
because I probably like thrills. I guess I probably love the thrills. That's probably why I feel like I'd freak out or something.
Well, let me tell you this, because of time, having a woman is not your issue, or not having a woman is your issue. Your issue is that you're unconscious. And in that state of unconscious, you're believing a lie that if you did this, or you had that, or you this, or you're lonely, or you're that, you're believing a lie because you're unconscious. If you say you're doing a prayer, why don't you just practice staying present?
Just practice staying present. Huh?
Uh-huh.
You, I've been listening for a while. For some reason, you make it sound so easy, but I don't know. I just and then most of the things you say, it's like I try not to hang on to it, and then most of the time it doesn't. I just can't. I can't see it.
Why don't you practice staying present, and you don't have to worry about trying to see it? It will be shown to you.
Okay.
And I understand that it's difficult in that you're so accustomed all your life, you've been living in your imagination, in your thoughts. When your mother traumatized you, you escaped into your imagination, and you've been living there. And so all your life you've been living unconsciously. And so, but when you find yourself unconscious thinking about the past or the future, just come back to the present by being aware of your body or something. Come back to the present. If you have to do that 1,000 times a day for a while, do it anyway so that you can be present. And being present, you will want for nothing, and all things will be added unto you.
Okay. So I have. Is it okay if I ask another question?
Yeah, but forget about this idea that if you had a woman or if you had this or that, you're going to feel better. You won't. You'll only be adding other problems to you. No one or nothing can bring you perfect peace but the present, but the truth. The light right in the present, that's what peace is. And you will be made whole in the present. Go ahead with the other question.
The question was, am I weak for trying to comfort a woman that, I guess, trying to comfort a slut? I guess, I guess you could say. I mean, like,
hold on. This is gonna take a little longer than what I thought. Hold on, all right. I want to go back to Gustavo out of California. I put him on hold there. He had another question. Gustavo, go ahead with your second question.
Yeah, I wanted to know if is it weak for a man to try to comfort a woman if she's being a slut, I guess.
And how are you going to comfort her?
I guess just talking to her, being as a friend, but then there's a conflict for me. is because I feel like it's not genuine.
But
because the one thing that I know for a fact that I have no self-control if I start doing it is start having sex.
So you're not trying to comfort her, you're trying to have sex with her.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not too sure.
And how are you going to comfort her?
I guess if she has a problem, she can, I guess, tell me about it, I guess, or something like. I guess just try to be like a father to her. That's the best way I could put it.
But how you going to be a father to her and you don't even know what that is?
Right.
So your whole thing is you want to pretend that you're comforting her to have sex with her?
That's what that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And why do you call her a slut?
So that's another thing I've been having conflict with. So I know, basically watching myself that you have no self-control in what you do, and so whenever I have a moment of questioning if she's a slut or not, and then for some reason I start tripping out because I know it's not true, but it's like a little battle right there, like for a brief moment, and I say it's not true, and then it's like, but that's what she's doing, and then, but I'm like, that's not who she is, and then I guess there's that conflict for a brief, and when I start tripping out, I don't know why, but
I don't understand why you call her a slut.
I guess because they're sleeping around.
Does she know you see her as a slut?
Not unless I say it to them.
Have you said that to her?
No, I haven't said it to any of the girls that are doing that.
Oh, you know a lot of sluts.
That I know a few of them. That's what I've been coming across when I'm trying to meet somebody, and it's one of the girls that I guess I've come across pretty often, and that's what I keep seeing. And honestly, I don't really sleep with them because I don't really see them doing it, or I guess my eyes kind of like wander to what they're doing. Like, it's mostly like, it's like if I'm at the gym or at work, it's like I have a crush on this girl. I know she likes me and I like her, and then I try to start talking to her, this and that, and then she starts acting weird, and then she only starts talking to me at certain times of the day, and then just goes cold, and then.
So you want to be a slut maker?
I don't want to be, and I haven't had sex for about almost a year, but just lately, these past few months, I've been really.
Well, let me do this because you need to forget about all that stuff in your head about this woman. You're not in any condition to comfort anyone. You don't even have perfect peace for yourself. I recommend you practice staying present, go to work, keep seeking the truth on your mind, and let the truth cause you to overcome your fallen state, and it will guide you, and it will love you, and it will add to you what you should have in life. So you're in your head, and that's the problem. You need to just practice being present and stop having any impression about those ladies or anyone else and just stay present so you can be free and have an amazing life. You're lost in your thoughts too much.
Yeah, that's what I grew up on
Right.
for the longest time.
Yeah.
It's just kind of hard to reject it, you know.
That's why when you get into the thoughts, you just realize you're thinking about the past or the future. You're not present with right now, and just come back to it. That's all. And again, just do it until you don't have to do that anymore. You'll just naturally be present at all times. So just forget about all that other stuff because it's just all your imagination. It's not real. It's an illusion, and it's trying to set you up to destroy you.
Okay.
So just forget about all that. Practice staying present, and you'll be fine. You forgave your mother?
Yes, sir. I did that a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Well, just the only thing you need to do now is practice being present, meaning stay right where the truth is, right here, right now. Go to work, earn your living, pay your bill, and just practice with present. And I'm telling you, man, it'll be amazing how your life will start to change for the good. It will change by itself. You don't need to, you can't change yourself or anyone else. You can't comfort anyone. Just work on you for now, all right?
All right.
I wish you well, man.
Thank you.
All right. Couple things I want to know from you. What do you think about these videos? Really. I want your feedback, if you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. You look like a friend of mine. I want to know. This is from Fox 26, Houston. This there's an investigation underway against a Harris County Precinct 1 deputy after a video showed her pulling a gun during a family-related incident. So according to this report, she pulled the gun during a family-related incident. Allegedly, her sister's boyfriend took her phone following an argument, and they're saying this is why this police lady pulled the gun. Watch this from X.
Brenda, so you gonna
Play with me. Give me the motherfucking
phone right there.
Put it in my motherfucking hand.
Here, man. So you gonna shoot me over there? Over your sister hitting me in my face? Blame me. You sorry?
I can't wait till they lock your ass up in October.
I ain't even know y'all already planned it. Y'all already set it up.
Yes.
I already know.
I promise you.
That's fine, but you don't know what I can do. You don't know what I can do to your sister too. Your sister stabbed me. I ain't okay, so well.
She should have made sure the shit up.
So you sure you want a female to have a gun? Is you sure you want a police lady with a gun? Now, remind you, according to the story, there's no justification for that, right? But allegedly, she was mad because the boyfriend and her sister argued, right? And he took her cell phone. And the police lady got her gun and went after it, according to the story. And mad and ticked. Precinct 1 say the officer is under investigation and is currently on a desk duty. Watch this from Fox 26, Houston.
A deputy with the Precinct 1 Constable's office is under an internal affairs investigation. Now, this is after a video posted on social media shows her drawing her weapon against a man during a family dispute while she was off duty.
Michael Evans is in a relationship with a deputy's sister. He says it's not the first time he has been a victim of this tactic by this family. So when things were escalating, he called his cousin Keisha, who immediately told him to end the video call and start recording.
I told him to record it, but at that time, she was already chasing him with the window down with a gun out the window. So it wasn't she just was chasing behind him. She literally followed him, went in circles until he just pulled over.
Fox 26 reached out to Precinct 1 for a statement on this incident, and they said, quote, "What we understand at this point is that this was a family dispute that involved our off-duty deputy. She has been reassigned to desk duty pending the outcome of an internal affairs investigation. The public can be assured that an investigation is underway, and we will be transparent with the outcome."
But what the? If this is true, you still want the female lady to have a gun? And is this a beta moment? Really, I want to know. This is, I have not seen this. My producer told me about this one. During his Pro Football Hall of Fame speech, some guy by the name of Jared Allen. And Jared, according to this report is a former Vikings superstar, they say, with quotes. I'm done with quotes. Became emotional while sharing a heartfelt message for his wife. Watch this from X.
And to my wife, I'm reminded of what Tom Lanphier said when we were going through our premarital counseling. He said the two most important decisions you'll make in life is one, whether you follow Jesus or not, and two is who you marry. Because there's only two types of people. There's boat anchors who drag you down, and there's people who elevate you. And you are a true game elevator. You're one of the smartest people I know. I am in awe of you every single day, and I love you more than life itself.
Poor guy. What a beta. He loved her more than life itself. Well, he better hope that life doesn't leave him. Allen went on to praise his two daughters. Watch this.
To my amazing daughters, well, I'm here to tell you two, you are my greatest accomplishments. When I get called home to heaven one day, if all they talk about is this gold jacket, my career, then I failed miserably as a father, a husband, and a friend. You two are my legacy. You are both so talented, and I cannot wait to see what you decide to do and to conquer this world. So always put Christ first, find your why, dream big dreams, and always pursue greatness in whatever you do. Thank you all, and may God bless you all.
Well, Allen, real man made boys first, so that's not your greatest accomplishment. Real men make boys first, not girls. What the? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Do y'all remember in the good old days when real men made boys first, and then each generation of men tell the next generation how to make the boys? And Allen think that making two girls is his greatest compliment? And he loved the wife more than he loved life itself? What's up? Grandpa, I'm just reporting it. And last but not least, according to this report, I have not seen it. My producer told me about it. And y'all know real man made boyfriend. Look at all these men who are making girls nowadays. Beta men making beta girls. Why can't men make boys first anymore? Is it in the food? I'm going to have to ask Mr. Kennedy to look into that. Did the food get rid of all the male gene thing? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I got to ask, hey, Mr. Robert F. look into why men are making these girls first and not boys. Maybe they don't know the secret. Some people say, and I have not seen this particular video from Yahoo Sports. Some people say this guy by the name of LeBron James, is he a tennis player?
Basketball.
Basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
How come he sound like a tennis player?
You mean the name LeBron makes you think of a tennis player?
Yeah, is there a tennis player called LeBron?
Not that I know of.
Oh. Is that the same guy that allegedly said that somebody spray painted his wall up in the white people area?
Yep.
That's the
him.
same guy?
Mm-hmm.
So in a recent video, LeBron James was joined by his wife. No, LeBron James was joined by his wife, Savannah, for a Pilates workout. Watch this from X.
Over, nice and tall. Good. Last one. Press it out. Hold it through your heart in front of you. Good. Rotate your neck. Good. Look to the back. Draw those lower abdominals in, Savannah. Good. Look off the mat. Drawing everything into your spine. 4. Press it up. Change. 2, change. Good. Last 2. Kick and reach. And last one.
Are you sure you're not a tennis player? That is sad. Really, I almost feel for him. If I was into emotion, I would cry for him. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. What has happened? Here are some reaction from the fan on social media. Watching some Yahoo Sport, and Nick will read them out.
Yeah. So here's one guy says, I know a guy trying to save his marriage when I see one. Speculated one fan. Another person said, brother is literally doing everything he can to keep half of his assets, knowing damn good well she won't divorce until his final season NBA, and he's purchased the NBA team. Another one said. And the last one here reads, a fan addressed the benefits of the workout and said, this kind of work hella contributes to Braun's longevity. Pilates is a great workout. It's funny because he's like a world-class athlete. I don't think any of that was challenging.
And are you sure he doesn't play tennis?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Who does he play with?
I forget. Is he with the... I don't know who he's with.
Oh.
Is it Lakers?
My producer's telling me in my ear he's with the Lakers.
Yeah.
He bring the water to them?
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
No.
You're not the water boy?
Definitely not.
Well, why would he be doing Pilates? He's too busy to do Pilates.
You gotta ask him.
I'm just asking. I don't know. Hate said that looked like it'll do me good. Hate saying that Pilates look like it'll do him good. And that this guy, are you saying that guy's 40? Hake. He said LeBron James is 40 years old. I saw LeBron James once at the gym before I got kicked out of Equinox. I just rolled my eye. Only for a moment, and the moment was gone.